your host, Sebastian Lacey. We have a great show planned for you today. Today we have France's last queen. Yes, the young and beautiful, not so headless Marie Antoinette has made her way all the way back from the Enlightenment era to be with us today. Then we have one of the most influential characters of the French Revolution, the very man who made Marie headless, Maximillien de Robespierre. We're going to do this Maury style, ladies and gentlemen, so we'll bring on Maximillien later. Now, without further ado, Marie Antoinette. Welcome back, Marie. Did you have any trouble traveling?
Thank you, Sebastian. It's a pleasure to be back. The trip was not too bad, although I did have some minor troubles getting my head back on.
That must have been an inconvenience. You look good wearing 21st century clothes, though. How does it feel?
Well, the 21st century clothes are a lot different than what I'm used to. I'm used to my big voluminous dresses and poofy hair, but I was quite the fashionista in my day, so I didn't have very much difficulty putting something together.
Of course, that came at a price, though.
Well, beauty has a price. It was worth it.
I'm not sure your subjects would agree at the time, but we'll get to that later. I'd like to first take a little time to talk about your childhood. Tell me about it.
Well, I was born a princess and an archduchess. I was the 15th daughter my mother, Empress Marie-Therese, had. I'm a native Austrian, born in Vienna. Oh, how I adored it there. Such a simple, lovely, rustic lifestyle.
Yes, but it made it difficult for you to adjust to the court life in France, right?
Oh yes, it was not easy. I grew very bored with all my royal duties. But I made up for it by spending notoriously and spending all my time with very fun people. We would party through the night, gambling, drinking, going to balls and theatricals. It was lovely.
How did your husband, Louis XVI, feel about this?
Well, we didn't have a very good marriage, to tell you the truth. He's just such a homely, awkward, just boring man. All he cares about was hunting and clocks, as opposed to how I love the nightlife. It took us 7 years to even consummate our marriage, for goodness sake.
Yes, however, this earned you much ridicule, since you were obviously unable to produce an heir to the throne. But you had better luck later. Tell me about that.
Oh, my children, how I love to talk about them. Well, there's my firstborn, a baby girl, Marie-Therese, named obviously after my wonderful mother. Then there's Louis XVII, my darling prince. Unfortunately, he died at the age of 10. Then there's Louis Joseph, but he died at the terrible age of 9. And then, finally, there's Sophie Hélène Beatrix. Poor thing didn't even survive a year. It broke my heart.
That's terrible, I'm sorry. I think we need to take a break to get all the feelings out. We'll be back after the break.
Girl, woman, mother, queen. Marie Antoinette was many things, none of them dull. But with corsets and lace came scandal and heartache, and a legacy that isn't always kind. Houston Ballet presents the world premiere of Stanton Welch's Marie, February 26th through March 8th at Wortham Theater Center. Call 713-227-ARTS. Marie, the life, the legend, the tragedy.
Welcome back to Talk of the Times. I'm your host, Sebastian Lacey, along with Marie Antoinette. Now, Marie, tell us about your subjects that took you as queen.
Well, it would seem they weren't very fond of me. They didn't like how much I spent on stupid things, and they thought I had Austria's best interests in mind. But as I supposedly famously said, let them eat cake.
Yes, your response to the poor people without any bread.
Supposed. I wouldn't dare say such a thing.
Well, that was one of the things that led to your subjects disliking you. What else was there?
Well, that stupid diamond necklace. That con woman, I don't even recall her name. Jean, maybe? No matter. She pretended to be me and had her lover buy me a necklace made of 647 diamonds. She sold that necklace over in England, and when the jeweler saw the payment wasn't forthcoming, they came to me demanding the money. Of course, I had no idea what they were talking about, but my subjects didn't believe in my innocence.
Well, that's unfortunate. She must have been quite the talented con woman. Now, speaking of people disliking you, why don't we have your number one enemy come out, the very man that made you headless, Maximillien de Robespierre, after the break.
Friendship between Austria and France must be cemented by marriage. My youngest daughter, Antoine, will be Queen of France.
It is a custom that the bride retain nothing belonging to a foreign court.
You represent the future. All eyes will be on you.
She looks like a child. So, I've heard you make keys as a hobby?
Yes. It'd be interesting to see how long she lasts.
What on earth is going on with that young couple?
It's a disaster.
This is ridiculous.
This, madame, is Versailles.
I'm afraid the Queen has a somewhat artistic temperament.
It's not too much, is it?
Oh, no.
She spends like mad.
People of France are hungry.
The King and Queen are complete blunderers.
Don't they ever get tired of these ridiculous stories?
Can't you do something?
I'm not going to acknowledge it.
She was in the shrubs at dawn with various men.
He has quite a reputation.
She's a terrible queen.
Letting everyone down would be my greatest unhappiness.
The Bastille fortress was stormed.
There's a mob of hundreds on their way.
Welcome back to Talk of the Times. Now please welcome Maximillien de Robespierre. Hello Maximillien, great to have you here.
Great to be here, Sebastian.
I believe you know Marie.
Yes, I do. We became quite well acquainted during the Revolution, although I do prefer her headless.
I could say the same about you, I hear.
Not even for a minute and you guys are already fighting. Maximillien, why don't you tell us about yourself?
I'd love to. Well, I'm a lawyer, politician, and of course, one of the most influential figures of the Revolution. I looked up to the words of Jean-Jacques Rousseau, a great philosopher. His words inspired me to become a passionate advocate for the poor.
I hear you're called the Incorruptible. Tell us about that.
Well, I earned that nickname for my dedication to the Revolution.
What was your role in the Revolution?
I joined the Jacobin Club, where I had quite the following. I fought for the mistreated in France, which is everyone except the nobles. I couldn't stand seeing such injustice. My oratory skills influenced the National Convention in 1792 to avoid seeking public opinion about their decision to execute King Louis XVI. The then convention elected me to the Committee of Public Defense.
You did much more than just kill my husband. Tell the people everything else you did.
Well, I killed her too.
And you locked me and my children in dungeons, and then left little Louis to starve.
Whoops.
Why did you do such awful things?
For the sake of justice, it wasn't fair. The life we were living wasn't fair. While this bimbo over here was out spending all our money on needless things like lavish clothes and jewels and shoes and all that nonsense, we were out in the streets starving and dying of disease. I couldn't stand to see it anymore. I had to fight for these people's rights.
I thought you were against the death penalty.
That's funny. Then why don't me or my husband have a head?
That was the way for justice.
For me to be headless?
More or less.
You yourself lost your head eventually. How did that happen?
Well, the controversy that surrounded me proved to be my downfall. They decided to behead me without so much as a trial.
Sucks, doesn't it?
You deserved it. I didn't.
Well, excuse me for trying to govern the best country I could.
You're excused. You didn't do a very good job of that. Don't you recall people cheering when the blade fell at noon? What did they say? Oh yeah, never has anyone seen such joy as seeing that horse head separated from a crane's neck.
Oh yes, and then you threw me in an unmarked grave. That was nice of you.
I like to be friendly.
Oh, well that's news to me.
I also like to behead people.
That I know.
Okay then, it's on me. Well, that's all the time we have for today, folks. See you next week. We applaud a lot on this show.
We do. Oh my.
Looks so good wearing 21st century clothes.
Can't take that seriously.
I can't take that seriously either.
So you're on the while I was born princess thing.
Okay.
Okay, so.
Bend over for the camera.
Hold on, what's his name? I should give him a name. I'll call his name Huey, okay?
Huey?
Yeah.
Huey?
Yeah.
Dude, I want to be like a mort.
Sorry.
All he can-
Feel better, Mort. That's terrible, I'm sorry about that. I think we need to take your...
There's a mouse on stage! Hell no.
Honestly, like, come on! How was that?
Someone's trying to assassinate the queen.
What?
What?
Mort! I'll save you.
Someone's trying to assassinate Maury.
Oh,
This thing's actually pretty sharp.
yeah, it is. It's like a meat skewer.
Okay.
We would party through the night, gambling and drinking, going to balls and theatricals. It was splendid.
Gonna sleep all day and party all night.
Fired.
You're fired, Mom.
Sorry, sir.
You're fired.
I apologize. I won't do it again.
Oh, you will.
No, I won't. I swear.
Are you British now?
Yeah, I know. I'm like,
More
wow.
changes now.
We're around the world.
I swear.
Please, sir, may I have some more?
More? You want more?
Okay, you good?
Let's do Oliver.
Oliver Twist. Hello, sir. My name's Oliver Twist.
Spending notoriously and spending my time with many fun people. What did you just
She's like
do?
doing like this in front of the camera.
Are you
The
fine?
battery's about to die, by the way.
Boy!
What? Relax. On the stage. Oh my god, it's an office tornado!
You are not the father. What? Red button.
I know!
Okay!
Okay. Oh, it's recording.
I can't do that. That hurts.
One count to 5 and then talk again.
I'm a native Austrian, born in Vienna.
That was fun.
That was 5 seconds.
Okay.
Sit neutrally and I will
Stand
cue
nude?
Yeah, I thought you said
Sit neutrally. No. Don't make that face. Neutral face. Haley.
you do when you
Okay, I'm good.
Well acquainted during the revolution.
Did.
Yeah?
Wait, they need to stop leaning forward.
I'm
Like
trying.
someone's pushing them.
What was your role in the revolution?
I don't know.
Am I good?
I don't know, are you?
You have to do that.
Can I zoom in when you do that? Can you do it again?
Okay. It's like Miss Jobin's conducting. Alright. Okay, wait, I still have to go here, so.